guys, welcome back. This is the Screenwriters Corner, and if you're seeing my beautiful face for the first time, my name is Promise, your favorite storyteller and screenwriter. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're yet to at this time. Turn on post notification. Turn on the notification. Please, because I beg, turn on the post notification. Very important because I'll be dropping more juicy content like back to back. And leave a comment for your girl. So on today's video, we'll be doing 10 questions with Promise. 10 questions you most likely would want to ask me. So relax while I answer those questions. Storytelling is more than just a skill or activity. Storytelling is a lifestyle. It's my escape route from anything else. I find solace in telling stories. Yeah. It's also a form of therapy to me. It's therapeutic. It is healing. Storytelling gives us some place to go when we have to stay where we are. Through storytelling, we can be anything we want to be through our characters. Many times, storytellers are often alone, trying to create beautiful ideas, plot twists, creating and all. But we are really not alone. We are with our characters, traveling places and experiencing things with them. Storytelling is actually the most powerful way to put ideas in the world. The first genre I love to tell is fantasy. Yes, I love the fantasy genre so much. It gives me enough room to explore my imagination. The fantasy genre of fame is speculative fiction involving magical elements. That genre is inspired by fairy tales, myths, legends, and all. I enjoy the old fairy tale that has to do with the genre. Yeah. For example, The Art Fragrance is kind of a rom-com story. If you've seen the movie The Art Fragrance, yeah. But there was a bit of fantasy in it. There was fantasy in the story. The superstition about placing the keys under your pillow and then you see your soulmate in your dream. that's fantasy, that's superstition. And that was the intriguing part about the movie. A lot of persons were excited about that and they wanted to try it. They wanted to put their keys at the back of their pillow or under their pillow. So The Art Fragrance in her shoes also have this bit of fantasy in it. You've seen in her shoes. A lot of you think it's creepy. That's the whole fantasy genre, the whole idea of reincarnation that are entwined in the story. Yeah. Window of the Soul. You're yet to see it. It's coming. This one is the major fantasy genre. Yeah, I won't tell you about it. I don't want to give you any spoiler. Apart from fantasy, I also love to tell romance stories. Love stories. Because you guys love love. You guys love love a lot. Love stories. You guys want more of it. You keep asking for it. And guess what? I love romance. I can write it so well. Like, it's very easy for me to, write romance stories. Romance stories are very, very interesting because they get you doing as you're watching, you're doing while watching. So the romance genre is also a very, very interesting genre that I like to write. The world can do with some love. There's so much hate, so we need love. What is storytelling without love? I love creating chemistries between characters. It is an emotionally satisfying genre. Yeah, romance. Okay, another genre I love. Sorry, I have so many genres I love to write. The thriller. Oh my god, I love to tell thriller stories. Although I've not really told much of thriller stories because of what you guys want. A lot of you want romance. But thrillers are amazing. I love to tell thriller stories. So thrillers are defined by the mood they elicit, the heightened suspense and all. Thrillers are very captivating, yeah, and I enjoy writing this genre because even I, the writer, I get surprised by the story. Thrillers keep you on your toes. I also love to tell horror. It's actually my favorite. Don't think I'm weird, but I love horror stories a lot. Although a lot of you complained that In Her Shoes was kind of creepy and scary, but I don't get what scared you in Her Shoes. Real horror is very scary. You can't watch it at night. You can't watch it alone. And horrors are meant to scare, shock, and startle you. Those frightening images, the theme, the situations can be very interesting to write. Imagine writing an horror story and running away from the room because your own story is scaring you. I can't wait to have that experience, guys. I love horror. I love horror so much. I also like drama. I love adventure stories, action stories. In fact, I love all film genres. I studied English and literary studies. Baby Quest. Search it out. Google it. My first movie that made it to the screen was Baby Quest. Stella Daisy and Ray Emodi. That movie was one hilarious romantic comedy. Like, the movie hit over 2 million views in a month after its release. Like, it was a blockbuster. It was captivating. Although I had already written 2 screenplays before Baby Quest, but Baby Quest was my first film I watched on screen. It was my first film I saw on TV, and it was released in 2021, just a few years ago. That was my first film that made it to screen, although I've been writing before then. How I got into Nollywood. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this part. You've been waiting to hear this story. You can't wait to hear it, I know. Yeah, it's a very interesting one. I've been writing for a long time before I made it into the industry. So for those of you who have seen the video on how I started writing, you know that already. You know. So I really wanted to see my scripts make it to the screen, but I had no one in the industry, guys. It was quite tough. It was tough for me. So I started by reaching out to different producers on Instagram. I sent emails upon emails telling them how passionate I am about writing and telling them that I even have screenplays I want them to look at for free. I was even sending my synopsis, so like that first time I was not about the money at all, but I didn't get any response. I didn't get any reply. I would always cry to my cousin that my stories are unique and I wish I had an opportunity to be seen. So my cousin will often encourage me. Promise, just keep writing the scripts. Someday, someone will ask for them. At first, I thought she was just trying to cheer me up, to make me feel good. But I took her advice. So I kept writing and keeping the screenplays. Even though I had no one to sell them to. I kept writing. I didn't give up. Oh. So don't give up, newbie writers. I kept writing. I kept, pushing. Until a friend of mine just told me, maybe you should post some short stories you've written on your page, so that when producers come to your Instagram page, they will see your writing and know how you write. And I'm like, okay. I took that advice yet again. So I started posting my short stories on my IG page. I somehow just believed Instagram was the best platform for me to reach my target producers. Yeah, Instagram was just it. So I posted excerpts from my scripts, I posted short stories, and then one day someone messaged me. I promise, I've been reading your short stories, they are interesting, I would love to work with you. Do you write scripts? And I was like, I didn't know who the person was. So I went to check his profile and I was blown, man. Guys, I was like, seriously? This person is a director in the industry. when I got the message, I was skeptical at first. Like, so what if he takes my screenplay and doesn't respond? What if I don't hear from him again? And I know a lot of you out there, newbie writers, you people have that fear as well. Yeah, you are having the doubts. Should I? Like, producers, some writers reach out to me and they're like, a producer is asking for my script. Should I send it? What if they don't get back to me? What if they shoot it? I took the risk. What was pushing me kept telling me, take the risk, no risk, no reward. So I took the risk, and I sent him baby quest, and that was it. So let's imagine I wasn't prepared when he messaged me for a script. Let's imagine I had no scripts available. What would I have done? So this is what we refer to as opportunity meets preparation. Yeah. So after Baby Quest was released, more producers kept reaching out to me for more screenplays, and I kept writing, and that's how I got into the industry. Yeah. So guys, don't give up. Keep doing it. One day, someone will come to your DM and ask you, do you write scripts? Let me take a look. So learn to take risks. Yeah. If I didn't send in my script, who knows? I'll probably still be going from one DM to another, from one producer's email to another, trying to pitch my screenplay. So sometimes take the risk. I don't believe, of course, there are those people who just take your script and disappear, but I believe there are good ones out there who see your talent and then will keep coming for more. How long it takes me to complete a screenplay? I have finished a story before in 2 days. 2 days. I wrote the movie Tainted That in just 2 days. Yeah. So it depends actually. It depends on my inspiration. It could be 2 days, 4 days, a week, or even a month. So it all depends on the inspiration, on how well I connect to my characters. Yeah, so that determines how long I write, like how long it takes me to write. The story determines it. I get this question a lot of times. People even message me on Instagram and they're like, wow, you're a pretty girl, why don't you act? Have you considered acting? You should give it a try. Can you act? Okay, so guys, I used to belong to a drama club in my school, my secondary school. In fact, I was a one-time drama club president. Yeah, in secondary school. That's because once upon a time, I was so passionate about acting. I really love to act. I even went for auditions. So I can act, I can act, guys. Don't look at me like that. I really used to act, but that was in secondary school. There was one time they called for auditions, and that was still just after I finished secondary school. So I went for this audition, another story. I got there, you need to see a lot of people who are passionate about acting. So I felt I was one of them. So I joined the people and all. And then the director called, when it got to my turn, he called out a guy and he told me to flirt with this guy. And I laughed because how do I flirt with a total stranger? Besides, how do I even flirt? As at then, I felt it was weird. So I was like, why didn't he play the role of a mad person or a wicked stepmother, or maybe a wicked or stubborn girl, a stubborn daughter or something? But this man said I should seduce the guy. And guys, if you see this guy, no, I'm not saying anything. You will not make me say anything. But it's not the kind of guy I want to seduce in real life. So, and I was even trying my best because I was passionate about acting, yeah. So I was trying my best to seduce the guy. I was doing my thing. The director was like, what are you doing? Is that seduce, kiss him? He asked me to kiss the guy, a stranger. So, kudos to actors. You guys are trying, I couldn't. The director walked me out. He said, and I quote, "You're very unserious. This is how you want to get to the industry. You go tell." That's what the director told me. That I was never going to get a role in the industry. He walked me out. Normally, I was told they were supposed to give us our tea fare back home after the auditions and all. They even walked me out to my bag still inside. Someone threw my bag for me. So after that experience, I just knew acting was not for me. Acting is not for me. It is not my calling, even though I think I can still act. You guys, don't worry, very soon I'll be giving myself roles for extras or extra in my movie. I'll be that girl in the story who will just be sitting quietly in the bar and sipping smoothie, yeah, or that girl that will just walk past. So people will be seeing my face in my movies very soon, but for the role of extras, of course. So acting is not my thing. No, I don't think I can do it. There are so many things I don't know how to do. One movie I will never forget: Titanic and Sound of Music. Yeah, not one, two of them. Titanic and Sound of Music. Yeah, I can watch those movies over and over and over. They bring nostalgia. Yeah, I watched them when I was quite young and they remind me of my childhood. The Art Fragrance, When Art Whispers, Strings of Arts, Grey Arts, Tainted Arts. So those are my movies with art in them, and I promise guys, I'm not releasing any movie title with art in it again, so that you don't join them to start calling me the art girl. Yeah, so Grey Arts has not been released yet. It's not even the short yet, so you've not seen, but it's I wrote it long ago. It's a very interesting story. And all the other arts, Heart Fragrance, you know, beautiful title. You love the story and you love the title. Strings of Art, Eddie Watson, Pamela Okoye, When Art Whispers, Ebube Wangbo, Posh, and Pereg. Yeah, those were the cast. It's like that art thing is adding juice to this story, because all my movies with art in them were blockbusters. They did so well. So those are my movies with the word art in the title. Okay. I didn't mean to end this life. I know it was right. I love to sing. Yes, I love to sing. I'm a good singer. Take it or leave it. I'm a good singer. I used to belong to an a cappella group back in the university. I love singing so much. Oh my god. Maybe I would have been the next star in the industry. I would have probably been the next big thing, or Messi Shimo, because I would have done gospel, of course. No shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. No walls you won't kick down, party won't tear down, coming after me. Yes, you can't deny I'm a good singer. So I've been the next big thing. Yeah, I sing and I love to sing. I also love to sew. Yeah, your baddest fashionista, fashion designer, promise couture. Yeah, I love to sew, guys. See, I'm an all-weather. I love to sew, I love to sing, but writing is my baby. So writing is my first love. Writing is my darling. Writing is my talent. I love to make hair. I used to make hair. I used to plait hair. Yeah, so yeah, call me jack of all trades, master of all. So guys, we have come to the end of our 10 questions with promise. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I entertained you, and I hope you learned a thing or two from these questions, especially how I got into the industry for newbie writers. That would be very helpful. At least I'm going to drop more videos on how to make your pitch as a writer. Yes, trust me, to help you how to make your pitch to producers as a writer. To those of you who come to my DM to message me, I can act, I love to act and all, and I often respond and tell them how to go about it. I give them tips because I am not yet a producer. I give them tips on how to go about acting. But if you're subscribed to this channel, I'll be dropping tips that will be very helpful to aspiring actors. Yes, as long as you are talented and you have passion for acting, because passion is a very great drive. Yeah, so I'll be giving tips on how you can penetrate the industry. I'll be giving you my 2 cents, of course, on what to do, how to go about it. Trust me, it's going to be helpful if you are there and follow the rules to work for you. It has worked for some people. Of course, I'm not going to mention names, but it has worked for some actors, and today they are on my TV. They are on my TV, they are acting. So I'm going to drop tips that will help you guys. Make sure you subscribe. Inform your friends who love to act. You know them. Tell them about the Screenwriters Corner, because I'll be dropping helpful tips on this channel. So stay tuned for more interesting and educative content coming up on this channel. Thank Thank you for staying with me to the end of this video. It's not easy. I can talk. I know. Thank you. I hope you had a great time with me on today's session with Screenwriters Corner. Please, at this point, if you're yet to subscribe to the Screenwriters Corner, please subscribe now. Are you not enjoying all these things? Please subscribe to this channel. You have no idea what I have in store for you. I have so much. Turn on your post notification bell so that when I post a video, you'll be the first person to know. Like this video and leave your genuine comments. Thank you guys. Till we meet again. See you. Bye bye.